My Court Podcast. Cortez Pause here. Got Kevin Cart to my right hand side. He is eating cake in front of me, which I've been trying to eat healthy for the last week, especially last week. I've been eating salad and all this other stuff, and he's
so good.
He is just eating this cake in my face. That's the fortune of him being able to stay skinny. And me,
it's a non-prejudice cake too.
It's a non-prejudice cake. It's a marble cake.
It's black and white.
Oh man, I know marble cakes are really good, and it's like a buttercream Publix cake.
I think it's a Publix cake,
and it looks good. But I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to fight myself because all week at work, my coworkers have been offering me pizza, cookies, all this stuff here, and I've been saying no. They wanted me to go half and half.
Just one bite.
They wanted me to go half and half on the pizza, and I couldn't do it. What I went to go do, I went to go eat a Chipotle salad bowl on that day on Friday.
I love Chipotle.
So, all right, but anyways, welcome to the Ball's Not Court Podcast. We are here to discuss a little bit of basketball. Matter of fact, a lot of basketball.
Eat my cake and drink some tea.
Golly, man. Just rubbing all in with my water over here, chilling. He's got tea and cake, man.
Publix tea, too.
Publix tea is the truth. I definitely agree on that. All right, while Kevin is indulging, let me break this down right quick, and whenever he gets done digesting the stuff right quick, then he'll be able to join in and chime in on this. All right, so he's really rubbing this in right now.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
You're ridiculous right now. All right. Are you done?
Yeah. No, I am still eating my cake.
He is still eating this cake, so. Oh my goodness, you are too much right now.
Go.
All right, so game one, we had the Warriors win that in overtime, 108-100. LeBron James had 44 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. Kyrie Irving, 23 points, 6 assists. Steph Curry had added 26 points and 8 assists. Klay Thompson, 21 points, 6 rebounds. Game two, Cavs come back in overtime, win that one 95-93. LeBron James had a 39, 11, and 16 triple-double. Guys just keep stacking triple-doubles whenever he's in the playoffs or regular season. Timofey Mozgov had a 17 points and 11 rebounds. Klay Thompson had 34 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Steph Curry had 19 points on 5 of 23 shooting and 5 assists. Some of the things to take away from game one, pretty much the Cavaliers were 1 for 13 within 2 minutes of regulation and overtime. Only mate they had was LeBron layup with Warriors up 10. Anyways, also Kyrie left the game with a fractured kneecap.
Out.
And yeah, he is out to 3 to 4 months. And
he needs some cake.
He does need some cake.
He needs some cake.
The Warriors went small in game one with a lineup of Curry, Thompson, Barnes, Iguodala, and Green, and was a +6 over the final 3 minutes and 17 seconds over overtime. As far as game two, the takeaways from that, as I mentioned, Steph Curry is 5 of 23, 2 for 15 from three-point land. The Cavaliers became a 14 to win in Oracle. Impressive without Love and Irving. And Klay Thompson scored. Lurving, I know, I kind of slurred right there.
Lurving.
Klay Thompson, once again, I did mention he scored 34 points, but he needed 28 shots to do so. The whole team shot 22% from three-point land, 8 from 35. Their worst mark in 51 home games this season, since 51 home games this season. 2 overtime games, definitely exciting basketball. As you sip your tea.
Freaking makes me mad. Flipping late games.
You know what?
I'm tired. Tired. People got to sleep.
I tell you what, man. I do agree.
Come on tonight,
9 o'clock.
Good God, have mercy.
And we're in Cleveland, which is...
That's unacceptable.
I guess they're looking out for the West Coast.
It's unacceptable. 8 o'clock. I don't care about the West Coast. Unacceptable.
Yes, it is 9 o'clock tonight. 2 overtime games were thrillers, but me and Kevin both was kind of like frowning when they went to overtime because...
I'm like, no.
We both got to work in the morning, man. We can't be staying up for it, but then again, I can't argue. It's been good basketball, but what I do, I end up staying up and watching it anyway, so...
Once you get to a certain point, you're committed. Once you get the midway through the third quarter, you can't stop watching. You're committed. You're done. After that, you got to watch the rest of the game. If you stop watching it before that midway point of the third quarter, you can be like, okay, I can go to bed. But if you go past it, you're like, ah.
Yeah, because when the Warriors up by like 10 in overtime, we were like, okay, time to turn.
Yeah, we can go to, but we watched the rest of it.
We did watch the rest.
We watched till the end because we were committed.
Then so that's why I was like, well, we still know who's going to win, but we end up go ahead and watch the game. So it was it was one of those where you just sit there and watch the game and you just intrigued what happened because it's so far the series been pretty competitive, so been pretty good and it's been fun to watch. That's 2 overtime games, which I believe that's the first in NBA Finals history that both of these games.
First 2 have been in overtime.
Yeah, the overtime. So none less than impressive. But let's switch over gears and talk about Kyrie, the freshman kneecap.
Ow!
Did Black play him too much? 34 minutes in that game.
Everybody's getting played too much. But the Kyrie, it wasn't that he played him too much. That was a freak accident. He slipped and kind of his leg come underneath him. He could have played 5 minutes and that would have happened to him. So that was one of them freakish injuries. But that's the bad part is Cleveland having to play guys for almost the whole game because they don't have enough depth to be able to do it. Heck, Mike Miller finally came into a ball game the other night, for God's sake.
I'll tell you how slim their
he lost his shoe
are,
again.
So. Yeah, I watched the game and I was Curry. By the way, did fantastic. He like I said, he had 23 points and up to that play when they go into overtime, he made a play of the game. He actually played some defense. He blocked the go-ahead layup from Steph Curry, who had him beat in the first place. Mm-hmm. And I was surprised to see him come back and block that. But
Kyrie was playing jumpy.
Yeah,
he was playing well. But then just freakish, injury-prone-ish type injury. It's one of those things where you have bad luck. Almost want to sort of say. Yeah, that's one of those bad luck type things.
It was unfortunate, and that's why I say I know, particularly him, he's been playing with injuries the whole postseason.
The whole damn career.
And he was playing through them injuries for the most part. And, they gave him breaks here and there because the East is so weak. But for the most part...
You had to play him in the finals.
Exactly. It was like Kevin said, it was a free injury. But it could have happened at any point in the game. But I definitely would have kind of monitored a little bit minutes, a little bit more if you believe Deldova was doing a pretty good job the last few series and getting a little bit more run. And so I was a little surprised about the minutes, 34 minutes. But you can't sit there and play that because it is the finals and you want
the finals now. You have to.
Yeah, you have to play them. And heck, I mean, you just went to overtime. I mean, you don't really expect to go overtime in 2 games. And surprise, they already went to overtime in 2 games.
Surprise!
So
they got the youngest legs in the world.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna sit here and place the blame on Vlad and his staff for playing him, because he is the second best player. You need someone else to score beside LeBron James. You have to play him. So, all right, let's talk about LeBron. Last shot, both of his games. Mm-hmm. Game 1, he took a jumper, and then game 2, he drove to the paint. While both were misses, LeBron should drop 110% of the time, right?
Mm-hmm. Hold on, I'm chewing. There's no doubt. You go. He's been almost unstoppable with his back to the basket and posting up and taking it in there, driving to the hole. You know how LeBron is, though. Sometimes he gets that little wild hair and he goes to the hole with his head down and he misses. But I'd rather him take it to the hole than shoot a jumper. Mm-hmm. Last year and the year before, complete opposite. I would have wanted him to shoot the jumper because he was making them last year. This year he's not.
Yeah.
His jumper's been off this year. Going, like we said before, this is his worst shooting percentage in a finals run that he's had in any of his finals runs. And right now you want him to do what he's been doing most of the games, and that's posting up, going to the hole, taking it to the rack, not having to settle for a jump.
Yeah, for the most part, LeBron is going to have Andre Iguodala, Harrison Barnes, or Draymond Green guarding them. So with Barnes and Iguodala, you need to go ahead and physically get, you're stronger than them, so you should obviously go ahead and get through them and body through them. As far as Draymond Green,
you ain't bodying through that.
You just you got to fly by him, so you got to use your quickness. So LeBron's got advantage either way when he gets the ball and can make that decision. So for him to take a jump shot in game one, that was just a bailout. And then the funny thing was the first play he did in overtime, drive it to the paint.
And scored.
And scored. So it was like, why didn't you do that?
Which turned out to be their only score. So.
Yeah, exactly. So why didn't you do that from the beginning? But LeBron's always going to be criticized because he's one of those players that can do a little bit more, and sometimes he does settle. And I believe with that jumper, and to his case, he's been playing a lot of minutes. They really don't, like Kevin said before, they don't have much depth. But there's still no excuse. You still can force the refs to blow the whistle and put the pressure on the refs. And, hey, if you can't make the shot, you can't make the shot. I'm with Kevin most of the time. When it comes down to that last-second shot, I want it to be straight up. You can make that shot, no foul call, unless it's not blatant obvious. By all means, take it and see can you make it.
Or create for somebody else. Mm-hmm. Do what Mike did best when his final. He would go, there's somebody standing right behind him wide open. If you ain't sure that you're going to be able to get the layup off, turn around and kick it out. Let somebody else shoot it. I don't blame you at all. A lot of people go, well, you should have heard it. You should have shoot the shot, LeBron. You're passing up. No. You want to make the smartest basketball play for your team. Yeah. If somebody's open, kick it out. Mm-hmm. If they miss it, fine. But don't make a bad basketball play just because you think you're going to get negative publicity about it.
Exactly.
Much like when we went to a game where they were kicking them out because the guys were wide open. And they were like, well, he needs to stop shooting it. No, Shane Battier keeps shooting it. He needs to keep shooting. If he's open, shoot it.
Right. That's why spacing is so important. And, with the lineup now, of course, it's better defensively, but the lineup now has got where it's clogged the paint and everything like that. There's been a couple times they go small, and they resort to playing James Jones 20 minutes in pregame. So it's just to have him get some extra space on the floor. But I'm with you. LeBron should drive 110% of the time. Like Kevin said, the shots
drive, dish, do something, create.
Yeah, if it's not there,
what people consider him is a creator.
Right. Majority of the time, LeBron, you're physical enough. I know you can get your way into the paint, weave your way in there. So I think with that, Game 2 is definitely the result that many fans that root for you want to see that. So, all right, Game 2, Curry was pretty abysmal, terrible. There's no way to describe it. I mean, he was off. He was off. So I want to ask you:
you went in shooter slump.
Curry off night or Dellavedova play him tough?
Me being how I am, I go with the off night more than I go with one specific dude playing really good defense on him. Don't get me wrong. He played great defense on him. Yeah, phenomenal defense. But we've seen Steph Curry make shots with a dude draped on him before. So I don't want to give full credit to the defense. You played good defense, but we've seen people play good defense and him liquid Drano him right in his face.
Yeah.
So it was one of those nights where everything he was doing was off. Everything he done was off. They say he went 0 for 8 against him, but he really went like 2 for 10. I think it was because he drove by him a couple of times and looked for the layup.
Yeah.
But they don't count those on ESPN because they wasn't watching it right.
Yeah.
Dellavedova was their hot guy, so they wanted to go. He played them really well.
Yeah, they had what I got as far as statistics. They said Dellavedova on him he was 0 for 8.